well. Isn't that gorgeous? So you have 3 shades, obviously, as you can see there. And they are gorgeous mineral powders. Now, using this palette, you have a couple different options. Of course, you can use the colors individually. You also can take a big brush and brush them all together to get an overall glowing effect. Amazing.
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 I know.
What palette can you do that with, beauties? Okay, so $26 gets this home. It's typically $34. Not only are we bringing you like all these crazy new amazing items and this fun new brand, but great values, really, really good. So girlfriend to girlfriend, start doing some shopping,
Yeah,
you know?
I love it.
Right? Okay, so let's dive in. Let's see this
Yes.
in action. How are you going to use this palette on
Okay,
Catherine?
how are you not going to use this palette? I mean, this is, so I was just in San Francisco last weekend and I took this because it filled the niche for so many products. Yes, it's a shimmer palette and you can definitely use it for cheek because that's really what we designed it for, but there are so many other applications. So the first thing, obviously, is the highlighter, which is in the middle. And I'm sure your girls, your beauties, really know all about highlighting, but for those that might not.
Well, I can't speak for all of our beauties, but it's my favorite part
Right?
of
I know.
beauty.
What did we do before?
What did we do before?
I guess we just were sad. All of the Albeit Shimmers, whether it's in a palette or a stick, what I always say that I think is so important is this is the difference between halogen and candlelight. This is candlelight, and it is so flattering. So I'm going to start, and it comes with this brush that has this little lucite handle, which is so sweet. Again, every detail, I know. Did you have a moment?
The brush is angled.
It's
as
angled.
well. Okay.
Again, it's like, it's foolproof. So I like to pick up the highlighter, which is in the middle, tap off the excess, and then I go to the highest points on the face, which you can usually just feel, but also you can use the brush to sort of roll and identify where it is, which is a nice little tip.
Hey, I've never heard that one.
So there we go. We find it on Christina, who has beautiful cheekbones. So I like to do the cheekbones right at the top, and then bring it right under the brow bone.
Nice.
Which is nice.
I know. Like,
it's like a sport. It's like, yes.
You're doing great.
She's going to this. She's going to the brow bone.
Going to the brow bone.
And then right down the bridge of the nose, which is beautiful. And then the blush, which is here, picking that up and going right into the apples of the cheeks.
Okay, now question for you.
Oh, it's so pretty on
as
you.
a beauty expert, do you stay right on the apples of the cheeks or do you lift the blush up?
It depends on the face shape.
Okay.
And I'm looking at Christina, and she has these gorgeous apples. So I've got to go there. I can't help myself.
Oh.
But I do on myself, who is of a certain age. I want everything lifting up to Jesus. I want, like, it cannot go high enough, so I'm gonna lift it. So that's what I like to do with that. And I have to say, here's my little hack, is that if for some reason you are without lipstick, can we all gasp at the thought of that?
Especially because we had that amazing duo, so there's really no excuse.
There is no excuse, but let's say it is, could be some tragedy.
It's a bad day. It's been a bad day.
Very, very bad day. You can actually pick up a little of the blush on your finger and apply it directly to your lips and then top it with some balm.
Oh,
hello.
Well, how convenient,
I know.
because we have some coming up.
Yes.
I love foreshadowing.
It's like, this is the MacGyver of beauty right here.
I love
it
it.
occurs to me that some people might be too young to know that reference, although they brought the show back, right?
I feel like we at least know what it is.
Okay, good.
Even if we didn't watch it. Although I'm old enough, I just didn't watch it.
Okay. And then last but not least, we've got your bronzer. So you can use your bronzer as you would a typical bronzer, or if you want to go for a little bit of a very subtle contour, you can use it that way. And that's what I'm going to do here with Christina. And I'm just going to go right underneath, and I'm actually bringing it right up to touch that highlighter. And I mean, it's absolutely stunning. And then I love to go in with a big fluffy brush at the end and just
kind of blend it all together.
Feather it in.
Feather
and look at that. I know, feather it.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, stunning. I mean,
That's
it helps
gorgeous.
that she's absolutely stunning to start with, but now even better.
Is this rude? May I cut in?
Cut in.
May I cut in with just a little bit here, and I mean, I have a collarbone showing, so I just, you got to do like the little shoulder thing. There we go. Okay.
Gorgeous.
Right, that's all.
Yeah.
I
just needed to do that. You needed a moment.
I feel complete.
I do. It's just, it's wonderful.
All right. Now I feel complete.
Yes. And the packaging too. I mean, how glamorous is this to pull this out it's a little, I like to say with all of the products in Anthropologie, it's like a little love note that you can give to yourself, you can give to a girlfriend, you give to your mom. We're all so busy. Why not have something that when you see it on your vanity, when you pull it out of your purse, you just have that little moment of joy?
Well, I want to get to that actually, because I know that there's 4 pillars of beauty here with Anthropologie.
Yes.
So I want to get to that. But first, I have to know, or at least see, how we can use all colors together.
Yes. Oh, yes. This I love.
Okay.
There used to be a product that my mom had that I loved that sort of had this effect. So I'm putting them all in a big brush, and I'm going to grab your mirror.
Oh,
and I'm
please.
going to put it on myself. Yes, I know. I'm going rogue.
Going rogue.
And it's just so easy. Again, it is so foolproof, and this is such a great thing to do, you know, at 4 o'clock.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Is that nice?
Yeah, that's
Am I
nice.
glowing?
Yeah.
Is it
but
my
you know
candlelight?
what? It's just like a perfect amount.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit of glow, a little bit of warmth.
Yes, I know.
Really
And
beautiful.
hopefully not, I mean, God love them, but there are some highlighters where I see it and I'm just like, oh, like, because it just.
We call those, you can see them from space.
Yes.
There's a time and a place.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
not going to knock them forever.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
might wear them, but yeah, there's a time and a place. This is not that one. This is a sophisticated glow. It's a warmth. It's absolutely stunning. Everything from the presentation all the way to when you open it up, you're just going to enjoy every minute of it. Plus, you have this gorgeous brush, and you can see that it's on an angle, which of course helps with application for sure. So you can get right up there in that cheekbone. You can see my highlight there, right?
Yeah.
Catch the light there, right? So typically this is $34. It's $26 here at Beauty IQ. And if you're wondering how to shop with us, just head on over to beautyiq.com, or you can call our 1-800 number. Either way, but you can get this home. And remember, beauties, try out our products. You've got 30 days. I mean, what store says, yeah, go home, use it, decide what you think? We do. We're that store, beauties. All right, we want to check in with Miss Uni. We want to see what she's up to. Look at our beautiful store, by the way.
I know. Is this not heaven?
Oh my
it's
goodness.
Like, it really is.
I wish this was my house.
Let's just not leave.
Oh,
I mean, it
that's
might be
good
a
idea.
little awkward,
Well, you know
but
what? It's after hours anyway. I don't think they'll ever even know.
I know.
So, Uni, go girl, putting it right up there on her lids. I like that.
And the Cupid's bow.
She
I
knows
like
all the
it.
good
Yeah,
places.
She knows what she's doing.
Isn't that pretty? Okay, now
done.
here's a question for you. We sold a cheek stick earlier, and that's more of like a balm type of texture. Could I pop this over that?
Absolutely. It's
Or vice versa, I
Or
guess.
vice versa. And again, they're all made to sort of mix and match and play together, and it's so easy. I like to say this is sort of taking a lot of the trends and putting them on training wheels, because contouring is such a big trend right now, but because this has the shimmer in it, it just makes it so soft. So you're not going to have an issue where it looks like you have dirt on your face, you know, which is one of my
and then
fears.
we just say blend, blend,
Yes,
blend,
yes.
blend, blend.
Yeah, so this just takes that whole issue away. It's just so flattering and so easy and so forgiving, which is just great.
Nice. Okay, can you give us some tips about how to best use this palette for different shapes of faces? Because I love the tip you gave us using this on Christina on the apples of her cheek. So what would you do more for like an oval or you know, a longer shape face?
Yeah, so for an oval, well, those lucky girls that have an oval shape. But for the longer face, again, I really love to bring things up.
Okay.
So you're thinking about where the light is hitting your face and wanting to cheat that out. So if your face is very long, you might want to cheat your cheekbones even.
Cheat your cheekbones.
Even more out, distort them out a little bit wider, so you get that sense that the light is sort of hitting that, and you've got these gorgeous wide cheekbones. I think they say that most models, that when you see them in person, that they're actually, their features are very wide. So I think adding that width is super, super flattering.
I love that.
And, you know, it's funny, they kind of think like contouring is this new trend, but it's not. I mean, it's been around for ages, and when you see those gorgeous black and white photographs of like Marlene Dietrich or Greta Garbo, they were contouring on those women, and they were doing this trend. So it is so great for doing exactly that. It's sort of playing with your face shape.
Nice, I love it. Let's check in with Blair. We want to see how she's using the palette as well. So you can see Blair is back in the model area there. There's our beautiful Blair. All right, so walk us through what Blair is doing.
So Blair has got the highlighter. She's picking it up. She's showing exactly what I love to do, which is to bring that light onto your face, whether it's on your on your brows, on your Cupid bow, anywhere that you want to have that lit from within feeling. And now she's got the blush, and she's going right on the apples of her cheeks and bringing a little bit up. This is so fun because I'm doing a play-by-play. And
we've had 2 sports references already in our beauty show. I'm impressed.
I know. And then the bronzer, which she's using as a contour, which is so pretty. And again, I just find having that little bit of shimmer in these products just makes it so much easier and so much more wearable than doing something that is matte. I think that's really tough. You've got to know what you're doing when you're doing that.
Okay, so I just want to talk a little bit about the Albeit line. Can we dive into that a little bit?
So albeit is a Middle English old word that means although it be. I hope I'm getting that right. I think it is.
Yeah. I read that earlier today. That's the only reason I'm like, confirmed.
Oh my gosh. Okay. It's like school. It's very scary.
It's like school.
I know.
Don't worry. It's not beauty school day. It's beauty you'll love, and we already love you.
Oh, thank you. And really, the whole idea behind this line was to take the very best of vintage-inspired packaging and then marrying that up with the most cutting-edge technology. So
nice.
And then when we do come across trends and we think like, you know what, this is something that we think our customer is interested in, we want to translate it into a really wearable, timeless way versus that sort of cutting edge, in and out. So we're probably not going to be the first one to bring out something for strobing, but if we do believe that highlighting is super flattering, we're going to come up with a shade like this that is universal. It is really the luminescence. It's not that
extreme.
Not that extreme. You know, some of these I think can look very, very white, and it can be a little jarring, especially in everyday light. So
this would be a palette that any skin tone could easily wear?
Absolutely. It really is. It's such a universally flattering. And I also love that trick of taking the big brush and going across all of them, because that's really where you kind of pick up.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Can I
take
do
one of
that?
our big, gorgeous brushes.
Thank you.
And this actually, this brush too is really fun because this one really is for highlighting.
And then I can just go anywhere?
Go anywhere.
Okay. Twist my arm. Ooh.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
So I have to ask you, I'm asking the host now.
Yeah.
You have seen so many tutorials on shimmer kits and contouring. What are some of your favorite tips that you've seen?
Oh, well, gosh. I mean, it's interesting because the reason I asked about face shape is because I'm always interested. I'm always thinking, well, I kind of have like a, an oval shaped face, so I think about that. So I usually take my blush and I'll maybe, sometimes I'll start it, well, hang on, that ear is taken. Sometimes I'll start my blush on the apples if I'm going for more of like a little bit of a cute daytime fresh look, but if I want it to be a little bit more dramatic, I'll even start my blush a little bit back here and then draw it in and then kind of pull it right back up.
I like it.
Yeah, so that I'm getting that upward motion like you were saying. So I kind of change my makeup so it's a little bit softer during the day, a little bit more dramatic at night. I would mix a highlighter with any of these, but I love to mix just a little bit with the blush too, just to get a little bit of luminosity there so that it looks like a beautiful, healthy glow.
Yep.
And I love highlighter in all the places that you said, but sometimes if I just want a really, really soft eye, I'll take just the highlighter and just pop it on my lids. I just like that as a really beautiful, fresh look, and then I'll focus more on like, getting some nice big lashes in there and then just a little pop of pink on my lips. So this would actually be a really perfect daytime. Pretty. But I love the way this palette really can be punched up for nighttime as well. It's very buildable.
Yes.
All right, so here's the deal, beauties. You can get this home today. It's super simple. Just head to beautyiq.com. You're gonna see items currently on air, which would be this one, and items recently on air will be everything we've had up until this point in the show. So remember, start filling your shopping cart, have a lot of fun, and hang out with us for the rest of the show because you're probably gonna want some more. Remember, we had the lipsticks to start out, then we moved to the cheek stick, and then we moved to this fabulous shimmer palette, and it does come with the brush as well. $34 value that you're getting home for $26. Snap. Ha, you like that?
I like it.
You like that? Okay, so we're moving on. And check this out, we're moving on now to a different collection, beauties. I mentioned at the beginning of the show that we actually were going to be presenting 3 different collections. And this one is the Artist Atelier. And where am I moving here? To the Lip Balm Trio. Okay, there's so much going on here, and you may be thinking, Elise, we're about to talk about a lip balm. How much can there be? Well, it starts from the outside in. Check out this packaging here. I just want you to see how beautiful this looks. They do something very special. I actually am going to let Catherine tell the story of how you get this packaging, because it's very, very special and it's a heartwarming story. But I just want you to see how beautiful it is. And then, of course, you have these gorgeous seasonal on-trend colors in these lip balms. Starting here, this is your rouge, all right? Then we have our cassis. Isn't that pretty? And then we have the rose. Okay, so that would be, of course, your most neutral, beautiful shade here. All three are stunning. And check, I know.
Those are beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
And check this out, beauties. You can use these on your lips and your cheeks. Yay! Did I just spill the beans? Should I be like the closer?
Yeah, I still have lots of great things to say. So
I still have great things to say. Okay, well, let's actually start from the outside in. Why don't we?
I know. And what